Hello survivors, hello, welcome to the stream guys. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a great day. This is the last RTS stream before Christmas. I am due to go to my family's house tomorrow, but things might change. I'm not sure. It was originally going to be tomorrow morning, but some stuff has come up in terms of content, honestly. So I'm going to be going tomorrow evening, but if I don't get stuff completely sorted, I might go Saturday morning. Just the way it goes sometimes. Just the way it goes. But I'm going to be having a reasonably long break. I'm not going to be back until Wednesday evening. And honestly, it's coming at a perfect time. I'm kind of feeling burnt out on the game quite a bit, honestly. Not just based on the gameplay, but just on... you know, maybe a bit of frustration with the game itself at the moment, but definitely need a break from it. Definitely need a break. And last year, I remember it was really good for me. So hopefully it's really good for me this year as well. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But I do hope you are all having a good day. And got everything done that you need to get done. You've got a couple more days, realistically, but I haven't. I haven't wrapped all my presents yet. I'm failing. I'm failing. I'm going to have to do that tomorrow or tonight. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I don't know what the plan is.
Feels good. Sounds good.
Thank you very much for tuning in there, guys. Valiant, Bretland, Aaron, top 3 of the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. We also have Seren, Kathy, Jan. We also have Daylight, Rick. Thank you very much, all of you, for tuning in. And also, Bretland, keep the badge red. Well, it's going to be red for sure for the next 8 months. For the next 8 months. And then it goes purple. Is it purple after red? I think it's purple and then blue. And, you know, blue's better than red, right? Right? But yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. I'm not going to be seeing you guys until next Thursday. The aim would be to stream next Thursday as well. That's been the aim from the start. But you never know. You never know. I might not stream next Thursday, but the plan is 100% to stream next Thursday. But you know that situation you have. Let me just. I think I've got an overlay on right now. Overlay should be gone. Do you know the situation you have? Like, have you ever been to like an all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant, and you stuff yourself on food, and you come out and you're just like, oh wow, that was wow. And then someone says, oh, what do you want to eat tomorrow? You're not really thinking about what you want to eat tomorrow. You're not even thinking about ever eating again at that point. You know, no talk of food, nothing like that. And that's how I feel about RTS right now. No talk of RTS, nothing like that. Like, just let's not do any of that. So it's gonna be a Christmas break, and then I will come back and hopefully stream. But yeah, can't do much else at the moment. Not gonna be thinking about it too much. Not too much. We're all burnt out with the game. Yeah, I mean, I really hope they do some good updates, but I mean, it's been a year since we've really seen anything realistically. I'm just talking about quality of life and stuff, you know. I'm not really talking about anything too crazy. I'm not talking about like a whole game mode, but it'd be nice to get some quality of life going. But yeah, what's up, Seamless as well? Welcome to the stream. Welcome in. Do what? Yeah, do what indeed. Do what? Do what? I really should have saved my milestone. Yeah, it's no big deal, but thank you very much. Daylight did hit 1 year, and he decided to share it on a previous video where I couldn't talk. Like he did it on a preview video, I think, on the premiere. Any plans for next World Champions? Not sure. You know I like to transfer, yeah. I think he only does it because he's collecting the Rick avatars. No other reason. No, literally no other reason. Nope. Not at all. For Jolly Holly, yes indeed. Yes indeed. We have got another character preview coming out tomorrow. And this one's very cool. Because the character comes out while I'm away. So Scopely allowed me to release it a little bit early. Which is nice. We'll be doing something a little bit different with this character as well. I will be releasing 2 videos on the character. One's a preview and one's a showcase. The showcase is actually me using it, like, generally speaking, against more powerful teams. And the preview is just a normal preview. I did this once before. I think I did it with Michonne 2K and the OG Eva. And it's only certain types of characters I can do this with. So you might be getting a little bit of a sneak peek information on what kind of character this is. Advanced. It's going to be advanced. It's going to be advanced. But like I say, preview will come out tomorrow. Probably around about whatever time it is for you right now, -6. That's roughly when my previews come out. So I'll release that preview. Probably, hopefully, finish my wrapping. Make sure I'm 100% ready to go. Chill out, and then probably go. I'm gonna go in the evening to my parents about 7:30, and arrive there reasonably late, just to miss all the horrible lot on the trains. Basically, that's my plan anyway. What roadmap am I actually doing right now? Because I don't know what it... Or is this SR? What is this? Safe travels. Yeah, it's not really that problematic a trip. It is just an extremely long trip. I go from one end of the district line in London to the other end, which takes like an hour and 20 minutes. You know, I pretty much go from one end. I can't remember where it is, but one end all the way to Richmond. Like I say, it is quite the journey. Quite the journey. We have to complete the Lily roadmap. Today is the last day for this Lily roadmap. Do not miss out on this, guys. Also, last day for her missions. So yeah, we do not want to miss out. We're going to do ×3. Just get this blitzed. What's up, weird girl? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. So yeah, it's like an hour and 20-minute travel, and then I get off at... Where do I get off? I can't... Like, you know how sometimes you just forget the name of the stations you get off at? You're just so used to doing it. Gunnersbury. I get off at Gunnersbury, and then it's a couple of stops from Gunnersbury to my parents. And it takes a little bit longer this way, but this way I don't have to use a bus. It saves me... It basically takes about an extra 15 minutes, but... The train stop is basically at the bottom of my parents' roads. So I just get off the train. It's an overground train. And I can just walk to my parents. Whereas if I take the bus... buses are like crap. In terms of just like... they're generally more packed as well. But also there's more walking when I get off the bus. I have to walk up 2 streets. I'm going to be carrying some stuff because I'm going to be taking loads of presents and stuff, so I don't want to do that. Awakened your Herschel. Okay. You awakened Herschel. Decided to go for the awakening instead of the claiming all the get. The stuffs. The stuffs. I completed the map, but not the mission. I mean, you still complete the mission. Like, you still got time. None of that is really time sensitive, I don't think. And an SR just started, so if you need to do SR stages, I mean, you can just do SR stages. It used to take me an hour to get from my house in Kent to into London. Yeah. People don't realise how crazy it is here. Like, my parents live in West London, I live in East London, and it takes me like an hour and a half to get there. You know? And the train is very direct. It's just there's a lot of stops, and it's a reasonably large distance, you know? I think the stops is the big issue, honestly. But if the train could steam along a bit, if it was a bit more of an express line, you know, it would be nicer. My brother's told me that I think there's more of an express line that has been opened, the Elizabeth line or something in London, and that's meant to be really good. Like, it only stops at big hubs rather than like mini stops, and he uses that, and it has like shaved half an hour off his journey, which is actually nuts. Like, in London, shaving half an hour off your journey is crazy. I don't think I'm going to wake up Herschel. I'm going to go for the mods ETC. Yeah, I went for him already. I kind of missed some of his stuff as well. I think it was while I was ill, partly. So that's my excuse. But I don't think he's like needed to be awakened. He is a good healer though for Faction Assault, but I just don't think it's like required. His base healing is okay-ish. He can still hold that weapon that can do the hemorrhage, so you know, all's good there. Will there be another road map? Not for Herschel. This is it for Herschel. For Lily, there's 3 more. This is only the first one. And you have to keep on top of it all. You have to keep on top of everything. This is the final bits for Herschel. Also, like, if you want to actually get the mods and you have Awakened Herschel, the offers are will come back, but the store's gonna go away. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you should have the boxes I bought. Yeah, okay, yeah, crates. Generally speaking, is the way I did it was 1 ultra, 2 advanced, 1 random Paragon mod, and I think you had enough left over for 1 silver mod with that. That's what I used to go for with all the Mythic Trials. Sorry, not the Mythic Trials. All the Awakened characters that I actually claimed. But I haven't claimed a few now. I haven't claimed a few because when I was ill for like, what was it, 10 days? I think the 2 or 3 Awakened characters like like crossed over that 10 days, and I missed all of them. So I was kind of screwed there. Thankfully, Lily wasn't one of them. I would have been absolutely gutted. I'm a little bit upset I didn't get Glenn, because I think he has some potential. Yeah, I think he has some potential. I really hope they kind of come up with a way you can get Awakened characters in the future. Mythic Market, for instance, would be good. So then I'd actually be able to claim something with a Mythic Market. I don't think I normally do. You know, some idea, something. I was going to say I don't remember the boxes for my Mythic Trials. yeah. Not Mythic Trials. Is the Christmas Crampy Carol worth picking up? I would need to spend a little, but still not sure. She hasn't been, air quotes, I'm air quoting here, fixed. Where basically attack while slowed would work with her. So, I mean, it's up to you, honestly. Are you sure you'd have to spend a little bit for her? We seem to be getting like pretty decent rewards with this one. I'm not sure. Ooh, we don't have any control here, do we? Oh no, we do. We do. I see, we do. Wait a sec. What just happened? That's not good. Well, she could have revived someone else as well, couldn't she? Okay, this just stuns people, right? I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. Wait, he was stunned. That's against the rules. Sorry, the weapon. I don't think the weapon's that great, if I remember correctly. Should I check it out? Isn't it the fast weapon? Yeah. 40% attack, a huge bonus to AP when being attacked. At the beginning of each wave, this fighter and up to 2 teammates get 100% stun resistance for 1 turn and Guardian Shield. The third slot's good. But for me, the third slot's more of a defense one, right? Generally speaking. Guardian Shields, stun resistance. And then the last one, improved healing hand. Every turn, 50% chance to heal 1 teammate for 50% of their max HP. A bit more defensive one. But then it's got attack and huge bonus to AP when being attacked. It's like, it's one of those old weapons. You remember the old weapons that didn't know what the hell it was doing? It didn't know if it was an attack weapon or a defense weapon. And then you had 3 upgrades to try and make it into a good weapon and just couldn't do it. This feels like a League Store weapon, honestly. It's kind of all over the place. That's the only reason I'd say this isn't worth it. It looks nice. It's kind of cool when it comes to the fact that it's, you know, like a candy cane knife. But in terms of, like, actual, like, it's overall, like, last 2 slots decent. First 2 slots are fine. They just don't, they don't really work together, honestly. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. A little bit weird. I missed the login day in November. If you didn't hit all the milestone bowls, you may have had to spend, but I got Krampus Carol done free to play. I mean, yeah, I think that's doable. There is a new event starting tomorrow. We can check out that information. I think it's pretty much like the first Bulbs event, where it's roadmap based. I could be wrong. This time it's probably better to go for mods and boxes. What, for Herschel? Yeah, that's what I did. I want to get Lily. I think Lily's good. But her mods are nice too. So I mean that could be worse, dropping $10 and getting everything. You know, getting the character and the mods. Because there are some decent like $10 offers for like a little bit of the currency. You know, if you wanted. I chose the gear medals. Yeah, generally whatever you're short on is a good way to go. I think a lot of people take tokens just because it's like, tokens, more characters, you know? 100,000, yeah, sort of situation. Not so much, I mean, it isn't like a guarantee or anything. I think I'm starting to finally eat into these. We are going to get them down to effectively 0. I think I started the roadmap one day and forgot to finish it, but because I used to do it off stream. That's why I stopped doing it off stream and only do it on stream now, so that I don't forget to finish it. Or at least that's the plan. It's got this like lonesome 6 energy that I can't do anything about. I don't know how oh no, I didn't not finish it. I didn't do all milestones one level up event. That'll be it, right? That'll be it. What a mess up. What a mess up. They should stop giving us mediocre characters and instead give us advanced tokens. What you mean in like in the events? Yeah, I mean, I looked at the event characters from 2023, and maybe 3 of them were like usable, like to a reasonable extent, and then you could maybe argue 2 others were very like they might have had a moment where they were usable. But generally speaking, they were not like great, and then the rest were just not useful at all. Which that can't be good. I mean, I don't know any other game that does that, honestly. Like free-to-play characters completely unusable. It seems a bit like pointless, you know. And eventually, people will realize this. Like, I've claimed all these free-to-play characters that I'm not using. What's the point, sort of deal? But yeah. Kind of thing, stupid Scopes punked me with the harsh twice all those medals. Wait, what? Event 4 is a combo of 1 and 3 roadmap plus daily missions. No slack, you need Carol LB3 to finish the roadmap. The bulbs are energy for the roadmap. Haha. And yeah, I knew they'd pull it. I knew they'd pull this. I knew they'd pull it. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. I told you I watch other content creators from other games, and same complaint happens in Raid Shadow Legends, where they just the Raid Shadow Legends developers cannot help themselves with how they deliver gameplay, in terms of just they always just make it not fun. and Scope here doing exactly the same, man. They just can't help themselves. It's intrinsic. It's so built into how this game is. It's mad. You know, fun is not a way of thinking. Whereas, like I say, like this new game I've been playing, this is not perfect, but the developers at least seem to listen to the community and change things based on what they say. Like you can actively see it. It's mad. And I mean, like from one week to the next, like the community will complain about something, and the next week it'll be changed. No 6 months wait. You know, nothing like this. It's so good. Because and people notice it and give and talk about it and say, and people were talking about it because the fact that they do it, and it's just like it's good word of mouth, you know. It's good word of mouth. It makes people think that their inputs makes a difference as well, you know. I'm saving the Herschel remap for when the Lily roadmap resets. I have to do all of it tomorrow. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Wait, why are you saving a roadmap? Don't save the roadmap, just do the roadmap. If you mean stages or something. I'm also saving half the SR for when the Lily roadmap resets. I mean, yeah. I mean, you could probably just still. I mean, I'm be canning it, but natural energy will probably get you a resource amount anyway, right? Like, I haven't even started the Herschel roadmap. I might not even do it. Like, I might be like, yeah, that's it. I'm slacking off on Herschel. I don't care. Lily, I do, but I might be like, yeah, I'm done with Herschel. I got most of the mods that I actually wanted, so it's all good. If you take the word scopely, take a few letters and add a few letters, you get enough. Wait, is it? How many letters are actually? One? One. I mean, you could. You're right. You know, he's not wrong. Theoretically, you could do that with any set of words. The roadmap has walkers and fighters, so it adds up. Yeah, true, I guess. True. Just run one of the daily 3 energy roadmaps for the mission. Yeah, I mean, I always do the 3 energy daily roadmaps. I don't have generally much problems with the. Like, I'll show you what I've done with Lily. I haven't tried. Okay, I haven't put effort into her like missions at all. So you can see what I've done naturally. The only thing I put a little bit of effort into was not going too overkill on her upgrades. So I saved some upgrades. I've still got to do some. But I did World Energy, Mythic Fighter 720 times, not too bad. I did all the arena attacks, that one I obviously had to do. Roadmap stages, killing fighters, winning raids, kill walkers. You know, these ones aren't too crazy. You know, these ones aren't too crazy. This is just effectively from natural gameplay. I'm going to have to do her stages here, which is going to get me a bunch more walkers and stuff. This is going to get me like another couple of hundreds. I can start maybe doing part of Herschel's. There are humans on those stages as well. But generally, natural gameplay will get you at least 80% of the way on all of those. You might have to do a little bit more outside of it, but yeah. Territory, walkers, and humans also count. Interesting. Interesting. Fortunately, world energy is not a problem for me, so I can just pop a can. Walkers are the easiest one to do. You can farm top level gear while doing walkers. You know, you can get do some of the last stages on the world map. They're all walkers, and you can get potential, you know, fire starters and ghillie suits there, which is nice. FOMO, fear of missing out business plan. I mean, that is gacha game, of course. That is gacha game. Everything's got a timer. You know, that's different, you know? Fear of missing out exists outside of gacha gaming. It isn't a gacha game thing, exclusive thing. But it's what I've noticed is some games are about pennies and some games are about pounds, you know? And this is something that Scopely is definitely like. And I think it's called penny smart, pound stupid, or something like that, right? Where they're very, very good at making small amounts of money quickly. Like, because they're like monetize stuff, but it can hurt them long term. Like, that's why we're having a massive depreciation of the game when it comes to people playing it. So, like, let's say we had twice as many people playing this game at the beginning of the year than we do now, which is probably true at this point. It would have been better to keep people happy, and you probably would have made more money over the course of the whole year if you had those players playing the entire time, right? Generally speaking. So actions, or in some cases it can be lack of action, has caused these issues because, you know, obviously we're not getting really good updates at all. It's a bit disappointing. I'm surprised. I was going to say, I'm surprised there's no revives coming in, but we are getting 100% hero reduction on a couple of these characters. So every game has their players. I mean, to a certain extent. Like, for instance, I'll talk about Watcher of Realms again. I haven't got a fear of missing out, but I potentially think that I could miss out on something that I've been working towards in this event. But part of it could also be how I've been effectively conditioned by gacha games I played before to think that I'm going to miss out on it, you know? That game has not given me the indication why that would be the case, because they've generally been quite generous, you know? It's been pretty good. But it's like there's a new event basically for a character. And it's the first time they've done a legendary character as the character in the events. And part of me feels like there's going to be like a rug pull. But that's just because of how gacha games have done it in the past. And it's hard. It's hard to, especially when you've been playing a game for this long. You, like I say, you are conditioned to feel like you're gonna get done, over, you know. And that's not a good feeling. Honestly, that's not a good feeling. It feels bad. You don't want to feel like you're gonna get turned over by a game, like, and just be like, ah ha ha. You thought it was gonna be good, like, oh goodness. That's why a lot of people are disappointed in a lot of gacha games, honestly, right? A lot of people are disappointed in them because a lot of them have good potential, but they just never really truly live up to it, unfortunately. She doesn't have resist, does she? She does not, so she is going to be dead. Rapping or rapping? I rap while I rap. I was going to do some like little rhyme there, but I'm not going to do it. Because I'm not rapping. Sorry. Or rapping, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. Oh goodness. So when you think you're funny. Anyway. Man, I have not really focused on my rapping though. I've kind of failed that. Has anyone else not done their rapping yet and they've got just gifts just sitting there waiting to be rapped? I have been meaning to rap some gifts for like 2-3 weeks. Good solid 2 weeks at least since Black Friday sales, because I bought pretty much the majority of my stuff in Black Friday sales, and tomorrow's the day I'm leaving. So it's like good job face palm. Hopefully I'm not the only one. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. After my stream, I'm actually going to probably set up the wrapping area so that tomorrow, when I actually want to get it done, I will just blitz through it. I've got like a trolley. I don't know what you want to call it. Like, you know, like a pull trolley that old deers have, old ladies. I've got one of these. I'm too tall for it to touch the ground while I'm holding the handle. That's the messed up bit. It's not big. So I have to kind of like crouch down to it to the ground. And if I want to pull it along. Otherwise I have to just like carry it effectively. Locking it down. Yeah. Or just lockdown. I think lockdown's a pretty good rap name, right? I finished my rapping yesterday. Nice. I think in my head it's a big job. But in reality it isn't that crazy, you know? I've got 2 gifts for my dad, 1 gift for one of my brothers, 2 gifts from my other brother, and 3 gifts for my mum. It's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. It won't take too long. It's just in my head. It's just like an ordeal, but it's not. So you put off ordeals, you know. We didn't even scratch them turn 1. And they just absolutely defended me with everything. Who's the favourite brother? Oh, it's me, my dad's and me are going in on a present together. And then it's like, it's not a huge amount of money. So my dad's paying for like 70% of it. And then because the amount that I'm spending is only like 20 quid. I bought him something else as well. So it's kind of like a small present and part of a bigger present. And my other brother just got a bigger present. So the new War Tourney Plus season, 5 wars in 6 weeks, followed by 4 wars in 4 months, unless we get out of season wars during war season every week. Seems a bit strange. Now I think it's 4 wars 4 weeks in a row, 2 blitzes and 2 CRWs, right? I think that's what it listed. It'll probably go blitz CRW, blitz CRW. I'm not a big fan of war every weekend, but blitzes aren't too crazy, and these are more solo, right? This is a more solo war tournament. By the looks of things, you're mainly aiming to get an avatar, so you can opt out if you really want to. If it's asking you to do 2 crazy scores, I think a lot of people will just instantly opt out anyway. So, you know, if it's asking you over 2 CRWs and 2 blitzes to get like anything, I think anything over 1 million, it's probably going to be like, people are just be like, nah, I'm good. Just because that's crazy amount of score for 2 CRWs and 2 blitzes. And most people just won't care, especially as it's just an avatar for a bit of fun. But when it comes to the Warrior Champions qualifiers, they're doing 1 a month to make it less, I think their wording was to make it less effectively burdening, you know, like a less I can't remember the wording they used. Basically to not burn people out. But it also has the added effect, obviously, that it draws the qualifiers out quite a bit, especially as they have remained at like 5. And I talked about this in my video where like it potentially could mess up a potential other Warrior Champions this year if they wanted to do one. I think they could easily just make the calendar 2 Warrior Champions a year. 4 qualifiers, Warrior Champions. Summer break. 4 qualifiers, Warrior Champions. Winter break. Like, that seems just so easy for me. The organization there is not great, but obviously as well, when you stretch the qualifiers over a longer period of time, promos that get released are way more valuable over that time. That could be potentially part of it as well. First season qualifiers 2 weeks after the end of the tourney was. Yep, indeed. It starts pretty soon after. And there's meant to be something crazy dropping in February, apparently. You know, there was a teaser about it, effectively. What that's going to be is anyone's guess. But just based on the timings, because it happens so close to World Champions, I wouldn't be surprised if it was something power related. Like, kind of gave people the idea that they had to do this, you know, to do well, sort of deal. In World Champions, that is. Herschel, you're in trouble, mate. You're in a lot of trouble. Told ya. What's up, Master Oni-chan? Welcome to the stream. And what's up, Brad? What's up, Steve? I think I replied to your comments and read out your comments, but I didn't say hello. Welcome in. Welcome to the land of tomorrow. Wasn't there actually a new season of Futurama? Any Futurama fans out there? Where they brought out one like in the last couple of years? I don't think I watched it. Or there is a new season planned. I remember that. Oh, we finished Rerun. Amazing. I think they've got like a new voice actor for Bender. Which sounds terrible, but let's be honest. There are probably people out there who could do his voice just as well. Just because it's a very iconic voice and people probably, you know, did it as a joke for fun. Okay, we need to do some raids. I didn't say hi either, so hi. It's all good. Working with your stream in the background, entertaining like always. It's all good. I appreciate it. I know I'm background noise for some people. I know some people can't watch live and then watch later, and it's all good. It's all good. I should have attacked that team. We should have attacked that team. Pew! He got taunted. Okay, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, we're gonna get the first one. Yeah, nice. We got them both. Although he's gonna get revived. Huh? How's he got revived? I saw the proc. Normalized definitely procced on him. How's he got a revive here? Although it's a 25%. Where's he got that from? Oh, someone... Oh, probably Eris had... Eris must have had it, right? She must have. Now, you see, the issue I have with this allegiance, right, is exactly what's happening right here. Right? I've got no control right now. Nothing. Zero control. Nada. Zilch. Right? Nada. Not a damn thing. And I hit a crit there. He's normalized. Unless I'm normalized too. I'm probably normalized. I'm probably normalized. Normalized? Normalized. I'm normalized. No. I hit a crit. I don't know why he's gone into Outlast. He doesn't have resist, so I don't know what happened there. I don't know, guys. But yeah, this team, I have to say, is not that great. Is not that great. Because... Okay, there we go. We definitely hit it that time. Because of the simple fact that we don't have control. For whatever reason. There's a massive lack of control on this team. And I'm not sure how that he revived back. Oh no, hit because of him. That's different, yeah. But yeah, he definitely went into normalize. I'm not really sure what happened there. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Wait, how did... He was decapped. He had crosshairs. Am I just forgetting how the game works? I'm pretty sure he had crosshairs, right? I'm pretty sure. 90% sure he had crosshairs. But yeah, like, this team is... Honestly, as a team, it's really not very good. It's not very good. I don't know how I can have 3 control characters and I don't have any control. It's absolutely crazy. There's nothing you can do against, like, Outlast and all this stuff with this team. You're just hoping that this one player character hits crits. And then as you saw even there, when she does, she still doesn't do anything. It still doesn't do anything. It's absolutely crazy. It's just a mess. Just a mess. This team just highlights how important control is, because how powerful these characters are. You can't take on even the most basic of defense teams. You can't take on Vance realistically unless you hit that crit with Eva, which is likely to happen against Vance. But against these tanks, it's not necessarily going to happen. You know? It's just not necessarily going to happen. How many raids do I have to do? 20. 14. Yeah, that was weird. We definitely had crosshairs on the Zachary when he was taken down, so he should have been decapped. I don't think he has decap resist. There's no decap resist in his kit or anything like that. You know? Like, we've got a better team up, like, here. Like, if I took this team on with that other team, I would get beaten, most likely. Whereas this one, I'm generally gonna beat it very quickly here. You know, because we've either got control, which we just did, or we've got like things that can deal with, like, it's so important to have control. It's so important. Man, that's a tanky. What's he got, like defense while something? He's not even tanky. He's got 25k. He just took mad hits. I awaken Herschel today straight into my attack team. He's also yeah. About that. Okay. I'll just use this team. About that. See, this time we hit it. You can see the icon when it happens, and it didn't give it like some weird BS about, I don't know, still reviving themselves. Weird stuff. But yeah, if that team doesn't win turn 1, it's generally a mess. Generally a mess. And I hate these teams where I can't see what's on the defense teams. Like this team, I could potentially be able to beat it with just my normal anti Davy team, but if it's got stars, I can't. Okay, so it doesn't have stars, so we have a chance. We have a chance. The normalized animation shows whether it applies or not. Only the little text you get is resisted or wait. There's no resists on that team. No one could resist it. Unless you're talking about the crit got resisted. I mean, that's potential, but it's like really low chance. Oh, no, the crit can't even get resisted because it's 40% reduction of their base reduction, which is 40% on tanks. So they can't even resist crits anymore. So I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Oh, I took the wrong team in. Have they got anti-bleed? Not exactly. Not exactly. Not exactly. Oh damn, I completely messed up. Because that guy's gonna go into Outlast. Oh, he got his bone cleansed. That's fortunate. Because if he didn't have his bone cleansed, oh, he's still stunned. He's stunned. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. He's not gonna revive now. Let's take one with stars. Okay. No stars to be seen. Normalize has been needing to get looked at. I think there's just... The thing is, right, compared to attack teams, there's just been so much going on defense teams. There's just so much going on. It's like easy mode for defenses. Synergy, power, every character works together, every character's good. You know, on attack teams, you know, a character just might be trash, but you're using them just for, well, like the leader skill. For instance, Philip Blake is only in this team for his leader skill. Him as a character, terrible. You know? And that happens on attack teams. On defense teams, that never happens. You never use a character realistically just because of their leader skill. They generally have other things in their kit too. Unless they were completely free to play. But even Wang Fe, his leader skill's good. He's got anti-burn bleed. And he stuns someone when someone... He has a chance to stun someone when someone dies. That's actually really good at just slowing down attacks, which is really, really good. Give me some Davies. Just let me use my Davy attack team though. Okay, this guy's got a drop team, fine. That's fine. Davies. Although Alphas could be good against Burn Bleed, right? Oh, I just had a Davy. I wasn't looking. Alphas could be good. Don't think they have any, like, proper Burn Bleed reduction. Nope. That could be the whole team dead turn 1, right? I'm not sure. I liked it. See on Discord how someone made a composition to use Duck to kill the princess behind Hina. And it didn't work. I mean, you can use Lydia to kill Princess. Like, Lydia just absolutely destroys Princess. It isn't even close. It's not even close. How did she heal? How did she heal? I don't understand. Okay, we'll just able to. Okay, there we go. Should we try and confuse? Oh no, we killed Eris. No absolute defense for me. No absolute defense for me. Yeah, Eris is dead, so she's probably gonna nuke one or both of these guys. But I should have Halo on Tyrese, so he'll come back. Yeah, not enough damage on him. No, we got his rush now. That's kind of nice. That is kind of nice. He didn't die somehow. Oh, he's dead. Rest in pepperonis. Rest in pepperonis. Yeah, I still don't like raids. What's behind? What? Who wants to guess? What's this team? I'm gonna guess Jesus 2K. Okay. Right, basically, I guessed like a Rick with Jesus 2K, and I was correct. If you get the right guess, you got a chance. You got a chance. Okay. Rosie heals with her sig. No, that isn't what I'm talking about. She was healing when people were dying. I don't think she has that on her kit. Like, she was really low HP. Someone died and then she healed half her HP. Okay, RNG time. Yeah, we messed up the RNG. It's been fun, guys. It's been fun. I did the wrong thing. Oh, fuck it. Like, one character can just completely mess up your team, especially if you're trying to use Burn Bleeds. Oh, I came up against the same team again. He is stunned, though. This time he is stunned. So that's good. Now we should be able to take down some characters here who are controlled. And that would mean Trader should get his rush. Nice. Damn. Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. Because now the heiress was so weak. Obviously, she's not going to be... Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. Okay. I don't think I can win this right now. Oh, he's so weak. Okay, nice. Basic attack do me good. Thank you very much. RNG gods were on my side today. Wait. Where did he come from? Like, pardon? I'm pretty sure he did he just revive randomly like 2 or 3 turns later? Okay, I'm gonna just rewatch my stream. Did he have something? He didn't. I don't think he did. He just randomly came back. What the? No, unless he must have had Halo. He must have had it, right? Every defense team character has Halo 4 or 5 times in a fight. It must have been that. It must have been. It must have been, guys. It must have been. It must have been. Where's the other attack team I was using? Did I delete it? I think I deleted it. It was actually kind of good. Like, Lydia is actually kind of useful. Decap is really kind of good right now. Kind of good. Man, I really wish I didn't have to use him. He's so bad. Okay, we don't need her. Should we try Decap? Unfortunately, I'm not like getting debilitating status effect takedowns in these sort of teams. You know? Unless I hit the right thing with whatever her name is, Eva, which is just an RNG fest. RNG fest. Can we take her down in one shot? Nearly. I think we can take him down. Alright. Makes perfect sense. We'll just confuse you. I think Priya had a heal when attacked weapon. 50% heal when attacked. Even the bad weapons are good on defense teams. People using S-class. Just a random decap all your characters. Let me hit auto. Go for Morgan. Ah, why would you do that? Oh, actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It ain't too bad. A bit of RNG here. We survived the RNG to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Who's she going for? Okay. We'll try and decap her. Oh, one attack of the dream. Let me down. Let me down. She didn't even get attacked. Oh goodness. I don't want the infection to pop me, so I'll just take him out. That's not good. That's not good. Oh shit, it just randomly. Oh did it not proc it? Man, I hate this game sometimes. I hate this game. Couldn't tell if the special skill was procced or not. Guess it wasn't. Guess it wasn't. People still using reflect mods, man. Man, that's the first thing I'd get rid of in this game. I'd legitimately just get rid of reflect mods. Or I'd nerf them down to like have a much lower chance of proccing. 100%. Reflect still sucks. It does. It really does. Especially as so many attack team characters have attack based signatures and rushes rather than like whatchamacallit based ones. Why can't I do Akira? Shouldn't be based on the attack's damage. Yeah, it should be. I mean, that's... They actually... You know, they did fix it once. It's definitely doable. They fixed it. And then they changed it back. I'm guessing Wales complained. That's the only time they really changed anything, is if a whale complains. You know? Like, this change to... This nerf to... what's her name? What's her name? I can't remember her name. Rosie. The nerf to Rosie. Wales definitely complained about that. Rosie became more free to play. Wales just complained. It's literally just how it would have happened. There'll be no other reason for her to get nerfed. It's just the way the game always is, unfortunately. Gotta keep the spenders happy, right? Screw the rest of the player base. I don't think we can do that much damage here. We'd need to do 200k. Isn't it twice his max HP? I mean, it's not too far off, to be honest. It's not too far off. Now we're actually kind of in trouble. Because... oh, I mean, we can hit it. We can hit this. We've got to hit it. We did not hit it. We did not. Although we're going to revive at least one character at least. There you go. Wales done. I mean, it's a one character out of 20 that is half decent for a free-to-play. And now it's like, nah. Nah, mate, that's too much. Too much, sorry. Oh, goodness. It's like, it reminds me of the S-Class era, where, do you remember Mercer, the stun leader? He went free-to-play, and people had him for one war. One war. And now Wales didn't complain about this. They would have. I mean, they probably did, you know, because he was everywhere. But Scopely legitimately, the week later, was like, don't worry, here's that character that completely makes him useless. Like, free-to-play just got him. And then they released a hard counter. Like, it was... I can't remember who was the hard counter again for Mercer. Was it Axel who was the hard counter? Or was it Magna? I think it was Axel for Mercer, and it was Magna for the other one. Because Magna... they did exactly the same with the other leader. What was her name? Oh man, she had the batons and she did confuse. But they did exactly the same thing for her. 100% exactly the same thing. Free to play got her. Her name was like Jessica or something like that. I can't remember, but like free to play got her. A week later, Magna was released. It's like 1 week later, bro. Like free to play can't get anything for too low. It's mad. Jackie, that was it. I got the first letter right. Yeah, free to play can't get anything for too long, man. Yeah, it's just terrible. It's just terrible. What can you do though? What can you do? What can you do? The only good thing free to play got was Jesus, and they didn't really counter him. I think they made him. They didn't realize maybe how good he was. That's the only thing I can really argue is like they made him too good. They didn't realize. Although they did reset the game less than 6 months after releasing Jesus, so maybe they knew that was happening. So they made him really good on purpose. I don't know. I don't know. There's always like some tactical thing around character releases that it kind of force your hand in a certain way. That's why PvP based games are terrible. You need ones that have like good PvE to really have a good game. Jesus was made to counter the rampage weapons. I don't think so. I think Jesus was made to counter beta. Like people using double beta attack teams. And Jesus countered that. That's why that happened. Rampage was a free to play thing, honestly. most whales didn't use Rampage. Like, characters that come out generally are to counter, like, things that people stick on for too long, you know? If someone uses the same attack team for like 2 years, that's bad from Scopely's perspective, especially if they're a spender. So they have to bring out new problems so their old attack team no longer works. That's how it works, you know? And that's why, like I said, that's why PvP is like just kind of rough, you know? I remember that from one day to the next, I could no longer use Rampage for Jesus. I mean, yeah, it's true, you couldn't use Rampage for Jesus, but I think it was primarily to stop people using the double beta teams, like, because you could get 2 betas to rush turn 1 in certain teams, and that would just blow up an entire team. And I think there wasn't really any good Outlast characters and stuff like that, because Outlast obviously counters that. So yeah, I don't know. Which is why they're non-stop releasing stupid defense tunes, exactly. Like, free-to-play are kind of... I don't even think free-to-play are really considered with any of these releases. It's all that's considered is people who spent, in terms of what they use currently, how long they've been using it, that sort of thing. That's all that's ever really considered. I don't know how she hits fast characters the worst. She blitzes strong characters. Now, I probably have attack versus strong. I don't. So she hits strong characters harder than she hits fast characters. I have no idea what's going on there. That's a madness. That's a straight up madness, bruv. That's a straight up madness. Okay, this is he hasn't got Halo, right? I can't really see. Yeah. I'm gonna guess he doesn't have. I did the wrong trader. It's Zachary and Trader next to each other. I can't see. Oh, he hasn't got his Sig. Fantastic. Fantastic. He definitely got normalized. I saw it. Don't play me with that. He definitely got normalized. Definitely. At least he's confused for end of combat now. Oh, he's gonna get turn 1 and revive straight away, isn't he? Yeah, I don't think I've got any ransack in this team. And it's really kind of obvious. I think I hit him with the nope, I didn't. Man, I wish blind attacks didn't happen in raids, but it is what it is. What can you do? Which is why they're non-stop releasing stupid defense tools. I mean, like I said, there's another game going on in the background, effectively, that you just don't see. It's just one of them things. It literally, these teams could have anyone behind them. I don't know anything behind these. Rainbow leads are the worst. At least with this, I've got a good idea, but it's like 50-50 stars or not. Oh god, do you think they're ever gonna fix this? I've complained about this since the 6-star era, so like 4 or 5 years ago. They managed to fix it in War. I don't think they're gonna fix it. I don't think they are. I think it's the end. Unfortunately. Ha! Chemoed. Get chemoed. I blame you at the state of the game right now for that stupid idea. Mine was a specialist though. The idea that I had was that you had to hit a crit to get it. So that was my idea. You know? I've probably done way too many here. Hopefully. I think so. I think that's too many. Have I done it? Okay, 50 raids done. Just got to do a bit more SR. Now, SR's tricky, guys. Need to be careful doing SR. Yeah, that's fine. I thought that the active regions hid their defenses. It seems that it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, yeah, because you have 4 defenses, so it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can hide 3 of them. You know. I kind of wish all Advanced and Ultra promos are coming back to Future Mythic Market and Wills. Yeah, they're not very good at keeping up with the, like, return characters and stuff. Reruns. They haven't rerun a bunch of characters. They've, like, they only really have got the first release down. The rerun situation's really bad, and, yeah. I wonder how they could bring back... They have... Oh no, lightning reflexes. Probably have to rename it, because lightning reflexes has quite a bad rap. Seeing Amani, Yuji, and Rosie like the old Ultra tunes is so pointless. Yeah, I mean, like, in every single will, yeah. It is. I still had 1 copy of Agent 46. Has he actually come back? I think he came back once in some weird event with Raven, when it was him or Raven you could get. I think so. But yeah. Like, they don't even sell these characters. And, like, they're making them impossible to get. I don't know, it's just so weird. And by the time they, like, get their finger out, the character's just nowhere near as good. Like... They could make more money if they actually released the characters and rerun the characters properly, but... Fleeing on daily SR works for a 70 mission. I might do that then. Because I have got a character on my roster right now which hasn't been released. So I can't really show it. But I mean, they know that I've got it, obviously. It's because I'm doing a video where I'm actually using it in a proper attack team. So I have to have it on my main region. I'll keep going here for the time being. Well, Parting Shots, they haven't brought that back. Parting Shots got rebranded and turned into Outlast. Parting Shots was just bad. It did a basic attack when they died, whereas now it puts them in an Outlast state and they get an Adrenaline Rush. But before... You might not know this, but the original Outlast didn't give you your Adrenaline Rush. You just basically, it was Parting Shots 2.0, and you could potentially do your Adrenaline Rush if you had it. Whereas now, you always get your Adrenaline Rush every single time, guaranteed. Well, at least you always get 100% AP. Now, you can get AP blocked by Impair. You can be controlled, that sort of situation, but yeah. No. Okay, I'm managing to do quite a lot of stages of this one team. Okay, we have got a giveaway today, guys, because the person who won the giveaway on Monday did not claim their prize. I think it was for some advanced tokens, if I remember correctly. So we will be doing a giveaway in a minute. Okay, what traits can I use? Where does it say what traits I can use? Okay, that's fine. I thought they were at the same time. I don't think so. Parting shots was an original specialist skill. There are some like proper OG characters of parting shots. Wasn't the Outlast changed to full AR when Mia with her revive came out? Yeah, pretty much they changed it, then brought out Mia. Just to obviously make Mia a bit more powerful. But they did a lot of other changes at the same time. Like they made it so that when you got taunt attacked, you gained 5 AP. You know? That sort of thing. So it wasn't the only thing that changed. There was a bunch. I think there was like a couple of others as well. I think they restricted Guardian shields. They used to have it where you could have Guardian shields specialist proc more than once a turn. I think they could probably let that happen now because, you know, there are people who are doing signature moves giving the entire team Guardian shields. So, you know. You know. Okay, I have to stop here. I'll fetch this one actually. Please don't say I have to do them. Don't tell me. Good. It's the worst situation when you have to actually redo Fractional Assault. It's so nice to just click a couple of buttons and oh damn it. I was talked too soon. He spoke too soon. Okay, well at least you can auto it. It just takes time. Parting shot was fixed to respect stun and other statuses to stop the final attack back when you could message the devs directly. We used to be able to talk to the devs on the Discord, but unfortunately the Discord became quite like the old forums where it got a bit toxic. I mean, it's pretty toxic right now, honestly. Where like just it's a lot of mouth, you know, not much to back it up. Just a lot of people like. Honestly, the way it works on Discord, it seems like people are just saying certain things to get like thumbs up from other people. It's just like, good job, mate. Well played. On Reddit, it'll be like karma farming, you know? It doesn't really do anything, but, you know, congrats, I guess. Reaction seeking, pretty much. So, like, it doesn't add anything to the conversation. And honestly, Scopely prefer this because it doesn't change anything when that happens. That's what Discord is. I mean, no, it isn't, but people can definitely use it that way. I think the RTS community as a whole has been pretty bad at using communication. Like, the forums were just so badly used. People used to just make moan threads. That's all they did on the forums. It was so badly used. It was just complaint threads. Like, not anything even, like, particular. It was just moaning. Every complaint was just moaning. It was just... Oh, it was just so... There were so many stupid people on that forum, man. It was unreal. And every now and again, though, you get some proper good posts. Someone who is, like, having an issue with the game or didn't like a particular area of the game, and they'd voice their opinion in like an actual proper way and an idea of how to fix it, you know, actual, like, seemingly an adult, you know, every now and again. It's all about the clicks. Yeah, I won't listen if people just keep talking down my work. I mean, it really it depends about how you do it. At the end of the day, it depends on how you do it. You know, I consistently rag on RTS when I'm in PC meetings and stuff like that, in terms of like what's bad at the moment and what people are complaining about. But I don't deliver it in such a way that it's insulting or doesn't have anything constructive. I try and come up with ideas, you know? But yeah, that's the way it goes. Hey man, tell Scopey to fix this game. His game, sorry. It's full of bugs. The screen freezes and closes all the time. I mean, you can tell them too, man. You could tell them this stuff too. There's a bug section on Discords. You know, if you wanted to communicate this to them. You know, does it need a positive effect too? No, negative effect. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay, I won't do this. I keep on forgetting to replace his weapon. I've got the improved revive one. I don't mean to have the improved revive one on him. I keep meaning to replace it. Keep meaning to. Tell him to slow up on the promos. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work. It's literally the only way they make money, pretty much. They've cornered themselves into that, unfortunately. I've told you guys like 4 years ago now, like honestly that long ago, 6-star era, so longer than 4 years ago, I had a meeting with Scopely via phone call. A lot of people did in the community, and one of the things I said was, you guys have just got to try and diversify your income a little bit rather than it just being all promo based, because if it's so power based, you've got a problem in the game. It was 100% ignored. They just ignored it because the people that were in that meeting kind of wanted like to get virtual signal with what they were probably thinking in the same in the moment, you know. They wanted to hear someone say basically what they wanted to hear someone say, and I wasn't saying that. They hear that I stopped making money. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. They've got so many areas of the game which they could improve to gain money, but they don't. Battle Pass could be improved. You know? They could definitely like create a new token. You know? I have passed on an idea to Scopely about a new token, because there are currently like, I don't think Steve's worked this out, but there are like 30 characters right now you can't get in the game. Roughly 30. Basically any past event character, certain mythic trials, certain battle pass characters you can't get. There's no way of getting them unless they just decide randomly, not like consistently. Have I done all the attacks here? Yeah. Randomly, unless they decide completely randomly to bring them back in like an event like this, which has happened from time to time. But unfortunately, when they bring them back in an event like this, you have to choose between the new event character and them. So no matter what, you're going to miss out on an event character. So it's the same issue. It's the same issue. They potentially could bring them back in the mythic markets. They have done battle pass characters before, but I don't think they've done the limited ones here. They did do like a login calendar crate and stuff like that. So basically I said they need to make a new token with a new wheel with those 30 characters on it, or a new section of the store like this with those new characters on it, and then that new token can be put in like everywhere, and it'll just make it'll be more valuable, you know. You could put it in the battle pass. Someone could get like 5 pulls for free, or like 3 pulls or 4 pulls for free, and then like 5, 6, 8 pulls for spending. And don't increase the price of the battle pass. Instantly just makes it more valuable. You know? Put the tokens in potentially other places too. Like you could increase war rewards to have these tokens in there as well. But I don't know. I would pull if they did a rerun. I mean, that's what I mean. Reruns, they just don't do reruns well enough. I've said they also should do any of you guys that played All Stars, right? The Headhunter wheel. If they had the Headhunter wheel, it would 100% just fix all their problems. Fix everything. Because the Headhunter wheel, you could choose which character you would get. You would choose. You could create a Headhunter wheel. That would fix all their problems. How long has it been since they had a wheel as part of the monthly event? Yeah, I brought that up too. I said that we haven't had monthly event stashes or monthly event wheels for ages. I even brought screenshots out showing how it used to look in the game, and it used to look really sick, guys. When you had a monthly event wheel, it used to look banging, like it had an outline and everything. Like it was purple. It was like, yo, what's this? This is sick. Tiger tokens, you know? Fang tokens or whatever. I think the first one I remember, like truly remember, it was like one of the first videos on my channel was, oh, what was it called? I got Heath from it. Oh, damn, I don't remember the name. There was Hold the Line event. That was it. That was another one with like prison tokens or something like that. But the one Winter tokens was one, yeah, and you could get like you could get characters in that, but it was like gear on the wheel. Like I've passed this information on already, where I said they could do an event that had an old advanced character on here, like 1 or 2 old advanced characters, 1 or 2 old ultras, and then you have maybe like 1% to get each of the characters, and then the rest of the stuff could just be gear. Like it could just be gear. People would be okay with that. Like just extra stuff, basically like what you get in a stash, but on a wheel, just to make it a little bit different. We just don't have enough variation, and that's why like if there's not variation, that's when people get burnt out. I am mad burnt out on this game because it's just the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. They need to come up with like 3 different variations of events and just rotate them. It isn't that hard. It really isn't that hard. One person could do this. I could do this. It's not that hard. It's so easy to do. It keeps people engaged, keeps people happy. You know? Makes it a variable enough that it's new and your spenders might spend more. You know, man, it's just so easy. So easy. It's mad. New will call it second chance, and every now and then it changes a few characters and helping we run. No, I'm not talking about those sort of wheels. The wheel I talked about where it was a new token and stuff was the characters you can't get. So the event characters, the battle pass characters that you can't get, mythic trials that you can't get. So like Clem, Jesus 2K, and Brutus. You can't get these characters, right? They have to give them out as rewards in events and stuff like that. So just put them in that wheel, you know? Just put them in that wheel. Why am I doing raids? Why am I doing raids right now? I should be doing roadmaps. I'll just do the Herschel roadmap, but I don't really care about finishing it. It's just to get some walkers killed and humans killed. Or the events where you collected heads, I think, through raids to get a 5-star Negan. I like those type of events. That head event was one of the first events they ever did in RTS, and it was so bad. Like, that was the biggest rug pull ever. So bad. Because it was a month-long event, and then you got 4 pulls on a wheel to get Michonne's head. Like, you had to get, like, I can't remember who said you had to get Maggie's, Carl's, Rick's, and then it was like, the last one you had to get was Michonne's, and then it was like, oh, you only get 4 pulls on this pay-to-win wheel. Been working all this time to try and get this character, and it's just like, nah, fam, unlucky. Nothing is better than infinity tokens if all you ever wanted was more infinity tokens. What is that from? Infinity tokens. Was that... What was that from? Which sucks because they said those mythic trial characters are not going to be awakened. I mean, we haven't got any other future awakened characters. Awakening might have been a limited feature. You know? I have not been given a new list. It could have just been a 2023 thing. You know? We don't know the situation. Just like Mythic Trials, though. They stopped doing Mythic Trials and haven't done any. They didn't announce it. They didn't say we're not doing anymore. It just won't happen again. So if Awakening gets stopped, it will just literally just won't happen again. Oh, April Fool's event. Wasn't that the one where you just kept on pulling and pulling and then eventually you could get something out of it? Like eventually something did drop. It had a really low chance or something, like a pancake or something like that. I can't remember. It was really weird. Like, that was actually fun. That was a fun event, you know? Ayo Tex, what's up, man? I don't know if you saw on Discord, but Shucks, I think, wanted to catch up on you. With you. I think tomorrow's the last day he can realistically speak, because I think he's going on a Christmas break after that. So I definitely try and message him. Jack the Pancake. Was it? It's an avatar, right? I think I've got it. Let me check. That's not where I look. Oh, I can't really go on my roster. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Don't put ketchup on text. I just messaged him. Cool, cool. If you check in the content creator Discord, you can see that he highlighted you, I think. He wanted to talk to you in Moon. I kind of fear that Awakening is going to stop after Lily. It might. We don't know. It might slow down. It might completely change. It might just, you know, continue. We might have a break until in the new year. We don't know the situation. If it gets stopped though, like I said, we won't get told. It will just stop. That's how Scopely roll with that stuff. We don't get informed that, hey, it's not going to happen. No plans for it anymore. Saying it's a free way to get Paragon mods. Yeah. I mean, if you completely ignored the character in all of the Awakenings and went strictly for the token bags and the mods, you are probably actually in a really good position as a free-to-play right now. None of the characters have really made that big a difference, honestly. But I know people like to collect characters for fun. That is one of the aspects of a gacha game. That Scopely kind of banks on you getting the character, and that's why they don't mind them making them bad. It's kind of the situation that is annoying. There is a new event, guys. Do you want me to go over the info on the event? I did forget that there was a new event. Wait. Okay, sorry, I was just looking at something. Yes, please. Okay, I'll bring it up. Did it? Just 1 second. I think it starts tomorrow. See, this honestly annoyed me a little bit, right? Because they announced this event yesterday. I have not really been going over events in videos because they generally announce the event 6 hours before it starts. And I'm not going to kill myself over that kind of time window. But they announced this event and then announced, actually, we got it wrong. It doesn't start till tomorrow, which is, you know, the 22nd. Which means they can always have announced the events 2 days early. They just don't. It's just so frustrating because they have in the past. They definitely have announced the events 2 days early in the past. They're just not really doing it at the moment for whatever reason. I'm just going to do this last stage just to get it done and then we'll jump into the event info. It's just infuriating. Ugh. Okay. We've got some more missions done. Double up for her. Let me just double check where we're at. 3 missions left. Talent upgrades, roadmap stages, SR stages. And I'm going to do the attack flee on SR to get those done. Not a problem. I might not do it all on the stream, but that's not going to be a problem. That's not going to be too much of a problem. Okay. Let's bring up this event. Now, hopefully you can see this, guys. Yeah, you can. Okay. So I hadn't got my Windows set up. My OBS is really small right now. Really tiny. Still need to get this cable. I don't even know if it exists. Is any like computer buffs out there? No, I have display port to oh, what is it called? I can't remember what the port is called. Display port to the old, the very old monitor connection type. Oh, what's it called? My brain. Oh, I can't remember. But I need it to be dual link basically, because apparently my monitor needs a dual link cable connection, but I don't know if they work on adapters or if they even exist. Like my resolution on my monitor right now is something like, I think it's like 1600 by 800 or something like that, 1200 by 800, when it's meant to be 2400 by 1600. It's a really like high resolution monitor, but I can't get high resolution with an adapter right now. I've looked so much, but nah, not VGA. 1 second. I guess it would be DVI. DVI. I'm guessing that's what it would be. DVI to DisplayPort. But anyway, we'll go over this event. When I'm with my parents, I'm gonna be on Amazon just checking and on forums and stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna be doing most of the time. So it's basically the red light bulb event. I did predict this. You know, we had green. Oh no, we had yellow. Did we have a green? I think we did, right? We had yellow, green, blue. Then now we've had red. So 4 events. Information is collect red Christmas bulbs from the login calendar, raid tournament, level up tournament, and missions. Use the red Christmas bulbs as energy in the roadmap to get rewarded with ugly Christmas sweaters. Now, I will say Scobie have done something quite cool here. It starts on the 22nd. It does say it starts on the 20th in the title, but as you can see, the event times did get changed. It starts on the 22nd, and they don't have it so that any tournament starts with this event. which would be generally bad timing. Like the 2 days before Christmas, expecting people to get like a, you know, a particular level up tournament or raid tournament done. Although some of these tournaments are easier to do. They start the tournament on Christmas Day, and it goes from Christmas Day, obviously, out after that. So, generally speaking, you're going to have a little bit more free time after Christmas than before Christmas. Most people, at least. So that's reasonable, I think. The login calendar is the same as pretty much all of the previous events, I think. You're going to have 2 of the bags pop up, 100 Christmas bulbs plus 80 Christmas trees. Then the missions are going to be daily. So you're just going to have to obviously do these. These are going to be on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and stuff like that, but that's the way it is. SR stages for the first one. Second one has takedown fighters. Third one is road map battles. So Christmas Day, that's going to be road map battles. Fourth one is level up any mythic fighter. Fifth one is defeating walkers. Sixth one is arena battles. I'm thankful arena battles isn't Christmas Day, and generally an auto easy one is Christmas Day. You have to win those arena battles as well. Winning 15 raids is on day 7, and that potentially could coincide with a raid tournament. Otherwise, you're going to have to drop cans outside a raid tournament, which is never fun. This event will consist of 1 raid tournament, faction raid on the 25th of December 2023. Players will be able to get 200 red Christmas bowls, and it also consists of 1 level up tournament, which is going to be faction level up starting on the 25th of December 2023. Players will be able to get 200 red Christmas bulbs from the tournament. And these start quite late on the 25th, so it should be like 25th, 26th, 27th. So you should have like a pretty decent window. Then the bulbs using the roadmap like we've had before, and now they're going to get a requirement. This is kind of a rug pull, honestly. I'm not a big fan of it. It's funny because I see them complaining about the same thing right now in Raid Shadow Legends, them doing pretty much the same thing, where like you're expected to do the entire event, and then like at the last minute they put in a requirement of an LB3 character that you might not necessarily have wanted to go for during the event. Like, you have to have gone for the character. And I've talked about this before. People have to go for these crap event characters to use as a key for a roadmap. And that's not a good feeling. And that's pretty much what they've done here again. You're having to get Krampus Carol. If you only had to get 1 copy, you could maybe argue that it's not too bad. But I think Steve said you have to get up to LB3. So, yeah, fun times. So the first act does require 1 to 8. Then 4 to 8. So that's still 1 copy. 6 to 8 is 4 copies. 6 to 8 is 3 copies. 7 to 8 is 4 copies. And then Krampus Carol at LB3. So you need to have LB3 to be able to fit, like, completely complete the roadmap. You would only miss out on some, like, a minor amount of ugly Christmas sweaters. It actually would be better to completely sack off this event than actually getting the sweaters, because the amount of Christmas trees you get back is less than what you're going to ever have to invest in Krampus Carol herself. So if you don't want to get Carol, don't worry about it. You've actually come out of it better than completely missing this event. And out of all the events that they've done for this main event, this is the one that's absolutely fine to completely miss. It goes over Christmas. You could just have some time off and just completely not do it at all. And Scopely are just setting themselves up for that, unfortunately. Mine is LB3. Yeah, but some people did get her to LB3. How many times did you use her in War in the last weekend? Cygnus and Kathy, did you use them in War? Never? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you've got the character, and she's just a key for a roadmap. So it's just isn't it. I had her in one of my attack teams. Well, I'm very surprised to see this. I'm very surprised because she just doesn't hit very hard at all, unfortunately. Her control is nice, though. If only they could come out of a character that did both damage and control. They can't even do that with Advanced and Ultras, to be fair, but... yeah. So it's just another one of the bulb events, but this one's the one you can just completely not do. If you don't want to, you're not going to miss out on too much. The amount of these sweaters you get from these events has not been that great. I wonder if there's a grand total. Like I think the logging calendar gives 80 Christmas trees. You might come out of it with more Christmas trees from the logging calendar than anything else. Does it say how many ugly sweaters you get overall? I think it's 1,500 per section, right? Okay, slightly more. 1,900 by the looks of things. 1,900. So let's say 2,000 per act. And there's what, 7 acts? So you come out with just less than... oh no, the last ones give a bit more. 1,000. Okay. So let's say you come out of it with just about 15,000. Right? Probably a little bit more actually. Let's just say it's 20k. Let's just say it's 20k Christmas sweaters. It isn't. It isn't. Just so we know. If we look in the event, when it comes to us actually gathering up the Christmas sweaters, here it is. Is this it? 20k Christmas sweaters are probably going to get you like 200 Christmas trees. Something terrible like that. Okay, where is it? Let's just say I got it from here. 37k. So 1, 2. Okay. So around about here. So I'll maybe be able to get like 600 Christmas trees, 700 Christmas trees. So for claiming 5 copies of Christmas Carol, I'm going to get 2 copies back. So if you don't want Christmas Carol, you're actually better off not even claiming her. Kind of strange. Oh, it's actually back here, the way I'm going to do. But it's kind of a strange situation. But if you did claim Christmas Carol because you just wanted to get her, then fine. I got her to grade 5, so I'll be able to do the first couple of acts. Which actually is going to be a nice situation for me. That means I don't have to go too crazy on doing the daily stuff. I could probably just rely on the logging calendar and the level up and that's it. And even sack off the raid tournament. I mean, it is a faction raid, but raid tournaments are just already dire at the moment. She does good on SR. Who doesn't know? Every character does good on SR. It's just unfortunately the way it is. I haven't traded Carol yet, and I wouldn't like to get more than 2 copies for the level points. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I got 2 copies for level up points and for future event roadmaps. But I've decided to go for an LB3 minimum in this event. Their monthly events are absolutely dire now. They're absolutely in the trash, and they're really shooting themselves in the foot with these decision making. You know, I don't know why they do this. It's just it's shocking. It's shocking, and it's no surprise the state the game is in at the moment. That, you know, from their decision making. Honestly, it's just too consistent. Too consistent. Okay. I think I needed to do 16, so I'll flee like 6 or 7. I haven't kept count, but and then I'll actually do SR, my daily SR. The bonus is if I miss out on doing any of the stages, actually I probably can't do daily SR. Just thinking about it. We'll try though. We'll try. We shall try. I think one of the mods, or 2 of the mods in Carol's event are actually really good as well, so they're worth maybe going for. I think one was attack on attack and the other one was attack versus alert. Both pretty good mods. After I do the SR stages that I'm going to do, guys, we're going to do the giveaway. So it could be right here. Let's see. It isn't. I can't hit autofill on a particular trait. If I hit autofill on a particular trait. Wow. Wait, if that actually show your roster. Yeah. I don't think they're in the first section of my roster, fortunately. For whatever reason, they're on the third line or something, so I'll get away with it. I just, like, when I got them on my region, I was randomly doing SR when they sent them to me. And I auto-filled and they were just in my team. So, yeah. I've had it happen before, like the Wanderer was sent to this region by mistake. So, you know, I've got my test region and my main region on the same account, so I can just switch between them. They sent it to this region by mistake, so I had to just sell it. But this character was sent on purpose because I'm going to be doing a different type of video as well as my preview video tomorrow. Can't press Carol with attack while slowed is worked. I don't think it is working. Unless they fixed it. They might have fixed it, but yeah. They might have fixed it. You can get a decent amount of mods event with Carol at LB3. There's more than the usual above the amount needed for the tune. I mean, yeah, I will say this. This event has been good for the currency, but again, they do so much good. It's the whole, like, one step forward, two steps back situation that Scopely love to do. Where it's like, oh, we've been doing good, let's mess it up somehow. Like, that's pretty much how it feels every single time. Every single time. I've got to wonder, the person who creates these events, so they just sit down and just like decide, hey, how am I going to make this event really crap at the end? Because that's what's basically happening in all of these events, that just some crap thing happens at the end. And honestly, it isn't like Scopely go, why have you done this? They literally just pat him on the back that this is how it's done, mate. That's the situation that occurs, unfortunately. And she hit hard and doesn't cleanse the slow. I mean, she can hit hard. Have you the way you test out if it works or not is you have it equipped and then don't have it equipped and see if the damage is the same variance, you know? We already saw a wild Sandy. A wild Sandy. Where did you see a wild Sandy? I tested it, it worked. You sure? You tested it without too? Because when you get attack while slowed, it should say in green text. It should say. Oh man, we're getting through this. Tough characters for the win. Copy and paste, I'm tired of this mess. Yeah. It's just so boring, man. Like I said, this is what completely burns out a community. Like, this other game I played, they do have very samey events, but they rotate between them, you know? They rotate between them. And it feels good. Like, they've just introduced some, like, boss events, effectively, where, like, you have to beat a boss. And there's a day, like, I'll show you it. It's so good. It's so good. But it's just so basic. Like, in my mind, I'm like, this seems overrated, but it's actually fun, you know? Like, I was thinking about making a video on that game and just been like, this seems overrated. But I played it and it's actually enjoyable, you know? Like, it's something fun to do. You know? The rewards are good. I know, overall it just seems good. And it's PvE. Well, it's competitive PvE, which is much nicer than... Like, PvP is just horrible. They make events worse to force you to pay for the currency. It isn't about making them, like, worse. It's just about making the same event over and over again. It tires out a community when it's the same thing constantly. You know? It should be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah? Like every... You only need 3 styles of events and just repeat it 4 times a year. Or 4 styles of events and repeat it 3 times a year. And they've got easy ones. We've even talked about it in the stream. Have a wheel as one of the event rewards. Have a stash as one of the event rewards. Have a mythic market as one of the event rewards. And then that'll be the 3. That could literally be the 3. And then maybe they could have a special event as the 4th one where they put a lot of effort into it. So for instance, that could fall when the anniversary event happens, you know? They could do a pick your side event, which generally goes over quite well. Okay, I can't hit auto here. But yeah. And seeing how many players complain about roadmap grinds, the events are tiring. Yeah. It's just because we're having to do the same one over and over and over again. That's it. That's the issue. But yeah. I mean... Okay. So you're sure it works? I can't really build a team either. I'm running into issues here. I'm going to just do the giveaway, guys. We're going to do the giveaway. Yeah, it's like, what is it? I mean, it has improved. It did improve. Originally, it was 10 acts. And then each act had 10 stages. And then each stage has, generally speaking, 1 to 3 waves. It depends. If it's humans, it's nice. We all agree that human stages are great. Walker stages are easy. But it just takes time to do this. Like... This isn't hard. This isn't hard. To complete the entire roadmap used to take like over an hour to complete the entire roadmap. It isn't difficult. It isn't challenging. It isn't fun. It's not even rewarding. That's the worst part. You're getting like not less than 25% of character. You're getting 20% of character for an hour's work. And that doesn't even include the other roadmap that you've got to do to get the actual copies of the characters and the axes and stuff like that. Man, it's... But like, I'll be honest. If I had to do this style once every 3 months, I wouldn't be too mad. I wouldn't be too mad. But it's because I've had to do it for the last 4 or 5 months in a row. It's getting to me, man. You know, it's like when you hear about people who go crazy at sea. They're out at sea and they go crazy. It's that. It's just I've been seeing the same waves. You know, I've been looking out on the horizon. I'm seeing the same waves constantly. It's making me go a little bit stir crazy, you know. Okay, let's set up this giveaway, guys. 1 second. Let's set up this giveaway. Jeez. What video should I do it on? I think we shall do it on the Warrior Champions video, like the info video. Okay, this is going to be a pretty good entry phrase. Here you go. There you go. There's the advanced giveaway video. 10,000 tokens. The entry phrase is overkill is. And give your opinion on overkill. Personally, I think it's slowly deteriorating the player base because it's obviously way more dedication is required to keep that going. And the second you get tired of it, you don't have any option. You've got to keep doing it if you're in a faction that does it. Whereas war used to be laid back. Sure, it used to be time intensive if you wanted to score a lot of points, but it used to be a little bit laid back in the actual gameplay. Whereas, yeah, now it's just a bit too hardcore. I think And that's why the game's hemorrhaging players even worse than it usually would. We'll bring up the giveaway site as well. Is this it? Yes. Okay. Before I show you, before we do the giveaway, let me just show you the other game I was talking about and what they brought in on that game. And I actually talked about this in RTS years ago, and it would be good. So here's the other game. And what they brought in on this is this thing called Immortal Codex, where you attack a boss. And this boss is going to be in the game for another 24 hours tomorrow. And then a new boss comes out for like 5 or 6 days. And then at last, a final boss comes out for probably 5 or 6 days. And when you go into it, you can see your ranking. So right now, I'm in the top 9% of scorers. The people at the top have got massive whale teams. Like getting some of these characters is crazy. Like the person directly at the top, that third character that you see, the fact that they've got that character Awakened 5 is so mental in terms of how expensive that would have cost. That would have cost literally like a couple of $1,000s to get that character. Absolutely crazy. Ardea, this one. She looks really cool though. Oh, I can't show you. But she has some of the best visuals. So I'm in the top 9% of players. My team is kind of trash because it's free to play. And I don't have any good fighters. But what's really good is the rewards. Like you don't understand how good these rewards are, but they are actually pretty good. You know? You get partial... Like this pull is a really rare one. You get more... I get more than half of one. And then you get these tokens. And then the tokens, you get to choose what you do with them in a store, which is in this redeem shop here, the Immortal shop. And this, it just feels so rewarding. And like I said, it's in its own little area, so it feels special. Like I had to go into this area and it's got its own little, you know, animations and stuff. Just so simple, but so effective at making it feel new and different. And it's only up for 2 weeks and it's going to go away. And they might bring it back, but it keeps it fresh. That's the main thing. It keeps it fresh. So I don't know. That's all you can hope for with a game, is to make it feel like something's worth doing and fun and all that good stuff. Okay. Okie smoky. Okay, we're going to do the giveaway in just a second, guys. Done, entered, nice. I still remember the coin wars were very fun when you face factions of your level. Coin wars. I remember legitimately, I used to saw this guy coin 4 times in a war that they were obviously winning, and it got down to like the last 20 seconds of the war and he coined again just to be alive at the end. He didn't get anything for it. And I was just like, wow, that is crazy. It was like an ego coiner. Not to be dead. It was mad. It was mad. I've never seen something so stupid, you know? It's just like, okay, that only cost you a couple of 1,000 coins, but good job. Good job, buddy. Because by the fourth repair, it got really expensive, if I remember correctly. But hey, you do you. You do you. Okay, we're going to do this giveaway, guys. 10,000 advanced tokens. We have got probably not a lot of entries. 6. That means maybe people didn't write it correctly. And don't forget, you have to write it as part of a sentence. You can't just write overkill is. If you didn't write something afterwards, then yeah, you had lots of overkills. This is way before that. I'm talking like the 5-star era. Way before it. I think some people messed up on how they type this. They might have messed up because we definitely have more than 6 people who are interested in entering the giveaway for sure. Because I had my viewer count go down from 20 down to 7, back up to 20. So generally that means 13 entries. But it is what it is. Hopefully the winner did type what they thought of overkill, not just typed overkill is. Otherwise they will be re-rolled. The winner is going to be Mark Lambert. I should say overkill is over. What does that mean? I mean, I'm going to give you it because you type stuff, but it isn't over. Overkill is still in the game. They haven't changed the thing. What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? I'm tempted to not give you the tokens out of principle on this one. No, okay. I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it, man. Don't know what that response is about, though. Got no idea. Couldn't think of anything. You could say overkill is not very fun. Overkill is very fun, you know? Do you like overkill? Don't you like overkill? Easy. Easy. Overkill is not as bad as some people make out. Overkill is the worst thing to ever happen in the game, you know? I think both of those can be true at the same time. Up is up. Yeah. I think I did this level up. I did, okay. Okay. I think that's it, guys. I think that's going to be the end of my stream. I have been streaming for 2 hours, a little bit longer than I expected. I think I'm going to go wrap presents now. Definitely got to get the wrap present situation under control. On lockdown, you could say. I am going to stream next Thursday, guys. There will be content from me over the next week. It'll be gradually released over the next couple of days and stuff. Tomorrow I will be here to release the preview video, but after that it will be scheduled releases. There will be a giveaway video coming out, I think on the 24th, so stay tuned for that. And it's actually going to be a really good giveaway video, guys. Not like a token giveaway. Something kind of special, kind of cool, kind of cool. What is overkill? A bit too long to explain, but basically it means people can attack the same enemy multiple times in war, and instead of them only having 2 lives, effectively you could make them have 8, and that means you could overkill what you should effectively get, you know, getting more points from that enemy than you should effectively be able to get. Like no reduction in points, nothing like that. But anyway, all they'd have to do is change how the faction point system works with overkill, not the solo points. Solo points just counts towards milestones, but again, very simple fix. Has not been fixed, but whatever reason. But yeah, that's the end of my stream, guys. I will see you next Thursday. Have a fantastic Christmas. Take care. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.